All right, guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Blue Edge Financial, where we are always trying to give you guys, as much info, guidance, tidbits, whatever we can to just help you in your trading journey. And we do that in many different ways. One of the main ways we do that is obviously with our EA Titan X and our prop farming blueprint, which has been extremely successful. But we also like to just give out, our advice on, or our opinions on some strategies. If we find strategies that are really good, then we will let you know. So with that being said, I do have a strategy for you guys today that I am quite impressed with. I haven't done a huge amount of back testing, but what I have done has been very good. So what I want to do is I want to do the full back test with you guys so we can get some real numbers on this thing and see if it is something that, maybe you can take to your trading, to add to your trading arsenal. But just remember, guys, this is all educational, and do not take it as financial advice. Please don't, as soon as this video finishes, run and put this on your charts and run with a live account, because I cannot guarantee that you will get the same results as this. So yeah, please back test first. Make sure you are doing everything you need to do with this strategy to ensure that you are confident that it is going to perform in a live market. Because at the end of the day, the strategy, as good as it is, or as easy as it is to follow, I cannot control your psychology. If you take a few losses with this, I cannot control how you react. If you close positions early, if you don't hold for your take profit or your stop loss, I can't control that, so please make sure you test it first. Very important, guys. Don't just jump into a live market. Test. And that's what I do. I do the testing. I say so you don't have to, but ideally I would like you guys to do the testing. Essentially, I think what that means is I am sorting through all the strategies that are not very good, or at least that I don't find very good, and then I'm bringing the strategies that I think are good to you guys. So with that being said, let's go through the rules. Let's go through which indicators you will be using. This chart that you're looking at now is everything set up as it should be, but I am going to go over to a little this slideshow that I have set up for you guys, and let's run through this. So first of all, I'm just going to go through the indicators you need, the rules quickly. Then I'm going to show you some screenshots with the rules step by step. And then we're going to go over to the live chart and talk about everything we've just looked at. And then we're going to do a couple trades. And then after that, I'm going to go through a full back test. I will speed it up so it's not going to be an extremely long video. And then I'll bring the results to you guys at the end. So with that being said, let's get stuck into this one, guys. So I have labeled this possibly the best 1 minute scalping strategy ever. That's my opinion, okay? And like I said, this is based on a small amount of backtesting data. So a bold statement, I know, but let's see if it can hold up to that statement. So with that being said, let's go into the rules, the indicators, everything we need to know about this whole strategy. So obviously indicator one, so 3 indicators. The first indicator is the 1 minute easy scalping system. I'll go onto the chart and show you this as well, guys, so don't worry about that. The ATR stop loss finder and the Williams percent indicator. Time frame, obviously, as you know by the title of the video, it is going to be a 1 minute chart. I'm sure you could try this on a 5 or a 15, but let's just look at the 1 minute for now. All right, here are your rules. 5 very basic steps you need to follow. Buys if baseline is green and sells if baseline is red. Okay, so number 2, buys if the body of the candle is above the baseline and sells if the body of the candle is below the baseline, okay? Number 3, buys if the Williams yellow line crosses above the blue line. Now, the indicator is default, so unless you are changing the colors, yours should also be yellow and blue. But I will go into what line is actually crossing what line. If you change your colors, you'll still know which line you're looking at, okay? So I'll go over that once we look further into that indicator. And then sells if the Williams yellow line crosses below the blue line. So I'll tell you quickly, the yellow line is the percent line, and the blue line is the EMA line. So essentially for buys is if your percent line is crossing above your EMA line. For sells, if your percent line is crossing below your EMA line, okay? For buys, candlestick has to be green, very important. And for sells, candlestick has to be red. Now you would think that's obvious, right? But there are yellow candles as well. So yeah, I know, right? You're thinking, what? Yellow candles? Where the hell does that come from? This is part of one of the indicators. So it's very important that you buy on a green and sell on a red, okay? And again, if your candles or your indicator is different to mine, then it depends on how you've changed your colors. All right, then your risk management, which is the final step in this, but possibly one of the most important steps. Risk management, extremely important. Your stop loss okay, let me put it this way. Stop loss for buys will be below the stop loss finder indicator, and your take profit will be 1.5 the stop loss. And then obviously for sells, it'll be above the stop loss finder, okay? Because your stop loss is obviously going to be above your entry price for sells. All right, so let's go into that again, guys. Okay, indicators, 1 minute, easy scalping sys, okay? System. So you can see, you type in your indicator. This is trading view we're talking about. You type in 1 minute easy and you'll see that this will pop up, bull trading 1 minute easy scalping system version 3.0 by Bull Trading AM. That is the one you want to choose. Then for your inputs, you are changing the trend length to 88. Everything else is default. And for your style, the second bar colors, you are changing to yellow. And then it's only the top three we're going to keep checked. Everything else you can uncheck. So take a screenshot of that if you want, or just come back to this part of the video when you are setting up your indicators, okay? Let's go to the next one, which is the ATR stop loss finder. You type in ATR stop loss finder and you will get this one, which is by VeryFid, okay? Your style, you are only unselecting tables. And then for your inputs, you are only changing the multiplier from 0.85. I mean from the default, which is 1 point something, I can't remember, to 0.85. And then you uncheck the show price lines. Okay, take a screenshot of that, come back to this for this indicator. Now the next indicator is very confusing, so pay attention. All defaults. So the Williams percent is basically this one over here by Stumer. I think that's how it's pronounced. If not, I'm very sorry. But there we go. Just default, guys. You put that on the screen, put that on your chart, and don't change anything. Okay, so let's go into the rules, guys. Step number one, or rule number one. You are taking buys if baseline is green and sells if baseline is red. On the left here, you can see very clearly the baseline has changed to green, so you're looking for buys. On the right, you can see the baseline has changed to red, so you are looking for sells. Very simple. Rule number two, buys if the whole body of the candle is above the baseline, sells if the whole body is below the baseline. Very important, guys. So you can see here, you've got your baseline turning green, and then you've got a full green body above the baseline. Okay, very important. Again, for sells, you can see the one to the left, half the body or some of the body was still above the baseline. You're not going to sell on that one. The next one is fully below, and all of those are fully below. So that's where you're looking at taking it. That's it for rule number two. Very simple again, guys. Rule number three. Now this is what it should look like if you have the defaults. You are buying if the Williams yellow. Now the yellow is the percent line. Let me quickly just go over to show you guys, because I think it's easier to explain while we're looking at it. All right, so percent line is the top one. You can see that if yours is a different color, You are buying if the percent line crosses above the EMA. Simple as that, okay? So let me go back to where we were. So you can see for buys, yellow line crosses above blue line, and then for sells, yellow line crosses below blue line. Very simple, and all you want to do is make sure that these all happen at the same time. Rule number 4. Buy candlestick has to be green. You can see you get some yellow candles, guys. We're not using yellow candles. It has to be green. All green, okay? All green. All right. Sells, obviously the opposite. Your candlestick has to be red, okay? But now all 4 of these things have to align. They have to happen on literally the same candle, or you can go 1 candle out, I would say. You're risking a little bit if you're going further than that. So you want these all to align as close to as possible. If it's all on the same candle, booyah. That's what you want for a good trade. All right, and your risk management, very simple, guys. Your stop loss for a buy is below, you can see it's below the stop loss finder, the lowest band, obviously. And then your take profit is 1.5, your stop loss. And then the opposite is true for sells. Now, I'm sure you guys can work out another variation of this. It's something that I will try, but I don't have time for that right now. We're just going to test the simple variation of this. But I'm sure there is a way that you can trail stop losses with this by using the stop loss finder. All right, guys, so that is it. That is as simple as it gets. Let's go over to the chart. Now, I have essentially gone back to replay. I've gone back like a few hours. I think it's currently 12:38 for me where I am in the morning or afternoon. And I've gone back to 2:20 in the morning. So we're in Asia session now, and we're looking at the British pound USD. So probably not the best time to trade. Doesn't matter. You can trade this anytime you want, but I would say probably better to do it when the market has more volume, okay? Like with anything, I suppose, guys. Right, so with that being said, let's look for our first trade. I want to try and get a sell for you and a buy. So let's see if we can get that. So I'm going to go 1 candle at a time, which it has now. And we also have a cross over there, and we are, so everything has lined up over here. So let's take our position over here. So we enter on the close of that trading view. We're going just to the above that stop loss line, the stop loss finder line, and then we are going 1 to 1.5, which I need to just zoom out a little bit here. 1 to 1.5. All right, so let's see how this plays out, guys. And just like that, we have hit our take profit on that one. So that is a sell, perfectly plays out, and we get a nice little 1 to 1.5. All right, so let's go through and see if we can get a buy for you guys. And I think you can high crossing on these. I like to low down. Let's see. So let's see. We have green and cross. Okay, so let's try guys. We're going to stay long. Like I said, actually these one be comfortable. I like to go first. I will so you can take what you want. But I don't feel confident with it. Let's just take it. Just because all the rules are lining up. We're going there, and we're looking for a 1 to 1.5. Okay, so let's see how this plays out, guys. Yeah, I don't like, okay, so that one was a loss, so that's fine. It is what it is. But like I said to you guys, I don't like if it's crossing this high up. I'd like it to cross lower down. So we are now working our way back down. So this is something you could add in as a confluence, okay? Okay, we are now above, and now we are below. And also this one was not, they weren't all the same. It was like two candles apart. So this is why I said try and make sure everything lines up perfectly, okay? So we want to wait for a, I'm not looking for sells now, guys. I'm just going to look for the buys. I wouldn't take that as a cross. Again, that's not a cross. Now gone below. Okay, we have a cross now. It is not 100% lined up, but we could take this one. Let's try this one out. Sorry, let's go for the long. Okay, so we have the candle there. We have our stop there, and we're looking for a 1 to 1.5. All right, let's see how this one plays out, guys. Okay, there we go. Nice take profit there. So the only thing with that one that I wouldn't be 100% comfortable, it was a candle apart. So you had the cross and then you had the green. Okay, so one candle I think is okay, but anything more than that I wouldn't really take that. Okay, so there we go. We had 3 trades. Of those 3, we had 2 winners. So we made 3% and we lost 1%. So that right there is 2% if you're risking 1% per trade. So we are still in the green. So let's have a look, guys. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to close this. Yes. And I'm going to go to the 1 hour chart. All right. And I'm going to flatten this. And I'm just going to go back to, let's go July. All right, let's go there. July the 24th. Okay, so I want to get about 20 to 30 trades for this little session to see if we, because that'll be a good number to actually get a good amount of data from. And let's go to the 1 minute. All right, so with that all done, guys, I took 3 trades there. There were 2 winners and 1 loss. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to do a full back test, try and get as much as I can so we can get some real data on this. Okay, so I'm going to speed it up and we will have a look at the results after that. Okay, so let's have a look-see. Okay, guys, I'm just jumping on here quickly just to update you on how I'm actually grabbing this data. Initially, I started, as you saw, just testing it in TradingView. But the problem with that is I don't really get great statistics. I can just do a basic, how many trades I took, win rate, etc., which is fine. But I thought, let me tie up the times between the FX replay, which I absolutely love. You guys know from the last one, I love using FX replay because I find you cannot cheat in this. You can't go backwards, forwards. And it has really good statistics that I can dive into. So let me just show you basically what I'm doing. You can see here we've got the last 1, 2, 3 trades, all wins. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the next trade. And also what I am trying to do is in the New York session, because I can just keep trading all day, but realistically, I'll probably only be trading between 3 New York and latest maybe 12, I would say, in New York. So I trade in between that slot and then I stop trading, and it's going to be the same every day. So at least I know it's realistic to when I trade. Now, if you guys trade different time zones, make sure you test those time zones. Very important. So let me just jump over back to where I was. All right, so that's basically how I have been doing it. Is I would grab that. This was the latest trade, so I just need to go forward with this one. There we go. I know that was a win because I run it through in FX replay. So now I basically am just going to keep going forward with time until I get the next trade. So we are looking for buys at the moment. Breaking this now, so I'm going to go until we have a red line up this until this turns red. All right, there we go. So now all I'm waiting for is I'm waiting for that to cross, and then I'm waiting for the cross back, and I want that to line up with a red candle. There we go. Oh, no, not quite. That's why you got to make sure, guys, you just leave it a little bit, like a couple seconds to actually show. Okay, there we go. We have the cross down there and the red. Everything is lining up. So this is a trade. We have got to... So what I do is I place my order over here. and I will just copy this over to FX Replay, and that way I know, you know, and I don't play anything forward here. I go to FX Replay and then I do it there. So I'm just going to grab this. I've just got to check the time on this one. So that is 6:50. So now I go over to FX Replay and I go to 6:50, which is right over there. And then I just get to that time. Got to be very careful that I don't go past because I cannot go back. Let me just make sure. That candle is 6:50 exactly. Okay, so I go to that candle, 6:50. That's the candle right there. And then I just place in my short position. And then I'm just copying and pasting from over here. So I get my entry, I copy that, come back to this. It's a little bit time consuming, but I think it's the best way to get hold of this data. Because once it's in, and then if I make any errors, I can always come back. All right, that's it. Now I just go to place that order, 1%, the $100,000 account. I came very close to, there we go. And another win, guys. Currently we are sitting on 108,000. We've made 8%. I'll show you all the trades. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 or 9 trades, I think, and we have lost 1 if I'm not mistaken so far. So I just wanted to jump on, let you know that that's how I'm doing it. And like I said, I will not go past midday 12, just because that's how the time I'd be trading. It doesn't make sense to backtest the Asian session or later than what I would normally trade, because I don't trade it. So this is what I'm trading. So I just wanted to jump on, let you know. So I will just keep this on for a little bit longer so you can see some of the sped up view. And then I'm hoping to get about at least 25 trades. That's my target, 25 trades. And I hope you guys appreciate the time it takes to do this. Like I said, I'm doing this so you don't have to, but feel free to. All right, with that being said, I'm going to keep on going. Okay, guys, back, and I have completed that last little leg of the back tests. And I think we got about 34 trades, which is more than I wanted. I wanted around 25. And I know ideally you want to have anywhere like 50 to 100 trades. So I will keep on back testing this. I will try and get the full 100 trades in for this data set. And I will do a short in the next week where I basically will do an update on this strategy on the 100 trades. And I'm pretty sure that the win rate will come down, which is fine. All right, with that being said, let me just quickly jump over to the FX Replay. And you can see I've done a lot of back tests here, guys, a lot of back tests. And this so far is by far the best results I've had for any back test. So with that being said, let's jump into the analytics so I can show you guys. And I think it was 34 trades. Yeah, 34 trades, win rate 73.5. So that has come down from that 83 or whatever it was. And I think it will still come down further. But, you know, even if this was a 50% win rate with a 1 to 1.5, you're still going to be profitable. So I'm still happy to, you know, for this to settle down to about 60, 50%, would still be a phenomenal strategy. So, but if it stays around this, wow, it'll be amazing. So as you guys can see, I traded, I think it was about, let me just see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days. And in the 6 days, we are 32% up. I mean, that is just ridiculous. I'd be happy with half of that. I'd be happy with a quarter of that. So, you know, the fact that this is so high, it just means that even if it underperforms, you're still doing well. So the max winning streak was 5 in a row. The max losing streak was 4. This only happened once, and it happened just before the few trades that you saw when I first started this. So I'll show you those. And we only traded, like I said, I think it was 5 or 6 days. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days. And as you can see, no less than 3.5% in a day. 4, 6, 3, 6, 4, 4. I mean, really amazing. So for me, I would probably look at trading this and target 1 to 2% a day, no more than that. And what I want to do is I actually want to jump over to the chart, do a random date generator, select a date, and jump onto that day and see if we trade that day, no matter what, losers, whatever, can we still ensure a 1%? And I'll do that, randomly generate a day, and just trade that for you guys and see if we can get the 1% easily. Let me just go back to live. I'll go back to the half-an-hour chart just so I can go to a date, and then I've got this random date generator. So let me generate a day. All right, so the 9th of August. I'm not going to do the time. I'm just going to do the 9th of August, and I'll go from 3 a.m. because that's my trading slot. Okay, so 9th of August. Let's do this. 9th of August, which is a Wednesday, and 3 a.m. Yes. All right, so there it is, and I'm just going to go on the replay. All right, now we're on the half an hour, so it doesn't matter what I see because that's not going to be representing what's happening on the 1 minute. So for anyone that's, oh, you saw what the thing was doing, and I'm still trading based on a set of rules, so I can see what's happening in the future. It's not going to change that I'm trading a set of rules. Okay, guys, let's go. So let's start trading. So we are now looking for, I mean, it's still green, but we're below. So red, now we're looking for sells. So we essentially want the yellow to cross below the blue line. We currently have the yellow below, so we'll have to have a pullback first. So let's see what happens. So let's just keep playing forward until that yellow comes back above. There we go. Now we're waiting for a red candle with the yellow crossing. Perfect. That is the one. We could have actually taken it there, but let's just do it over here. I mean, I jumped the gun there a little bit. We should have actually already been in this trade because the cross was there, but let's take this trade right over there. Our stop loss is there, and we're looking for a 1 to 1.5. 1.5. Okay, first trade of the day, guys. Let's see how she goes. Okay, it's dancing around a little bit. Ooh, it's come close to our take profit twice. Okay, there we go. Wow, that would have been a trade that had you all over the place. But there we go. First trade, guys. First trade, 1.5% for the day. We're done. Done. I don't need to trade again. So I'm going to go out of this and we'll select another day. I don't want this to be too long, but I just want to prove to you guys the power of this strategy. And the high frequency, how the high frequency with a good win rate makes it a strategy that you can potentially pull out your percentage every day. Without being too greedy, of course. So let's generate. It's the same. 15th, is that close? Yeah, we can go. 15th of August, that was just the other day. 15th of August, let's do it. So I get a lot of people saying, can you test closer to where we are? So this is definitely closer to where we are. 15th of August, replay tool. All right, there we go. And now we switch to the 1 minute. Let's see what we got, guys. Can we get another 1%? Worst case, if we get like 4 or 5 losers in a row, I'm just going to push for that break even, okay? Then my goal is to just not lose any money. All right, so we are essentially now looking for sells. Nope. Okay, so we had the break, and that's the red candle. Let's take that. It's not ideal because we are having the green, red, green, red. It's switching quite a lot, which tells me we're kind of ranging. So this is a risky one, but let me take some risky ones so we can potentially get our losers, so we can, you know, come back from those. So let's do our 1 to 1.5 and let's go. Okay. Here we go, guys. Another winner. Another day selected. First trade, win, win. So that's already 3% from 2 days. Let's do one more. One more, guys. One more trade. Let's go out of this one. Go back to the 30-minute. All right, the 2nd of August. Let's go to the 2nd of August. 2nd of August, which is a Wednesday. Likes Wednesdays, this date picker. 2nd of August. There we go, 3 o'clock, and we go to the 1 minute chart. I mean, I'm not even getting into the later times because it's just... So let's hope we get a loser here, guys. Okay, we're looking for sells. Price has come back up. Now we're looking for that red candle with the cross. Now we're breaking back above and it's green. So no, we're dancing around now. I need a nice strong push. There we go. Now we're going to wait for a break above and then a break below with a red candle. There we go. First position, we're going to take our sell right over there on the line, and we're going to look for a 1 to 1.5. Okay, let's see how this one goes. Okay, first loser. Yay. We actually won a loser. That's crazy. All right, so we have a loser, guys. So let me just jot this down. So we have a loss and we are negative 1%. Okay, jolly good. So now we are looking for buys again. We want the price to come back down, cross over, and then cross up. So this is a valid thing. It's not the best place I would be looking for buys because it's already quite high up in the move. No pullback. I don't like those, but let's go for it. So this could potentially be our 2nd loss already. I can tell because I you know, I kind of see what price is doing. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. All right, let's just keep it going. Dancing around a lot. Now pushing down. And there we go. Loss. So 2 losers, guys. 2 losers. And we are now down 2%. All right. Can we come back? Right. Now we're looking for a sell signal, which this one actually was. Missed it. Back on the line. All right, now we're below the line again. Waiting for the line to turn green. All right, there we go. Now we're just looking for that pullback. Cross below. Nope. Cross below. We're not in the shaded area, so I don't really want to take this. I want it to come back. Now it's breaking that line, so... We need it to cross to red now, which it has. Now we need that pullback, which we have there. Oh, it wasn't red. Still not red, so we can't take it, guys. Nice big push down. We need that pullback again. There it is. Pullback with a cross. This is our next signal. So let's do this. Over there, and we're looking for a 1.5. That's how she goes. There we go. Nice trade there. Everything lined up nicely. So we have a win, and we now are on just negative 0.5. One more trade, one more winner, and we're back in the game. Okay, so let's see how this goes. We're on the line here. Oh, big push down. Now we just need that. Okay, that is a trade. I don't like it, but we've got to take it. Got to take it, guys. There to 1.5. I probably wouldn't take this one if it was live market, because because there's so many setups, you can choose the ones you want to take. So let's just do this one. All right. All right, and it did hit our take profit there. You can see just below there, it took our take profit. So we are another winner. And just like that, guys, 50%. And we are on a 1% for the day. So we had a bad start, 2 losers, and then we recovered with 2 winners, and we are 1% for the day. So that right there proves that. And if you are going to question that, that is still a definite win, if anyone was questioning that. So there we go, guys. That was a day that we did have a few losers, started off with a few losers, but we kept on trading it, and we end up with a 1%. So this is how I think this strategy really has potential. Don't be greedy with it. Don't just trade it all day long. Just kind of pick the time slots you want to trade it, backtest it, and I think you can, easily pull out 1% a day with this one. So, let me know, guys. Like I said, I am keen to kind of trade this one on a funded account, or get funded at least. Let me know. Is that something you'd like to see me do? You'd like me see me take a 100K challenge, see if I can get the pass, see if I can get to the funded, and then see how it does. Would you like to see that? Please just like the video if you would like to see that. I'd like to see this video get at least 100 likes, and then I will do that. And also, please subscribe to the channel if you haven't, so you can see that. All right, guys, with that being said, I'm going to leave it there. I hope you enjoyed this, and we will see you in the next one. Watch out for that short on the full backtest data of 100 trades for this strategy. Make sure you keep an eye and keep subscribed, and you will get that notification if you've hit that little bell notification. With that being said, I will leave you there. Happy trading, guys. Bye for now.